AskRe did by Juayang not Kim. What sucks, has sucked, and always will suck. Dementia, Alzheimer's. Just got diagnosed a few months ago. I'm only early 40s. Back injury pain. I don't know if you know this about your back, but it's most of your body. So if your back hurts, your life sucks. Hannibal Buress. Walking in a spider web. This is a very morbid story, but one time a spider web legit saved my life. When I was in college, I was severely depressed and suicidal, and one night after a bad fight with my abusive father, I was ready to give up. I drove down to local bridge and walked towards it from the parking lot of a Best Buy. To get onto the bridge you had to walk in between the trees and a big steel beam. Well, lo and behold, right in between the beam and the tree there was a massive spider web with one of the biggest spiders I've ever seen sitting in the middle and blocking the way. I am terrified of spiders and couldn't muster up the courage to break up the web with a stick, so I went home and got a good night's rest. LMAO, it's been a few years, and while I still struggle with the occasional bout of depression, I'm no longer suicidal, and that spider web is the reason I'm still alive today. Mosquitoes. Also gnats, always flying in your fucking face. Having bad teeth, having a toothache. Can confirm. Just got an extraction from a failed root canal. The crack lead to an abscess and it sucked. Cancer. If it's yours or a loved one, I hope you are able to beat it. I am 27 months in remission after one normal, cisplatin, and one experimental drug. To whomever your message was meant, the days get dark, but more and more often there is hope. Stay strong. Being poor. Can confirm, have cried once already today about being poor. Mental illness. Just lost a neighbor to depression a few days ago. One of those people who are so bubbly and friendly on the outside. It sucks. Domestic violence. Diseases. Even just the dumb stuff like a cold. We have a nasty respiratory virus in our house right now. No one's life is in danger. We are going to lay around coughing and feeling like garbage for 1-2 weeks and then be fine again. Is it the biggest problem in the world? Not even a little bit. Does it still suck? Yup. Depression. I find it interesting that a lot of people will say a lot of great art wouldn't exist without depression, and while that is kinda true, I can imagine how many artists would be so much more productive if they weren't depressed. Even if depression did lead to great art, I don't think someone's mental health is worth a pretty painting. Unskippable ads. Ads in general. Stubbing your toe on your bed frame. I literally smash my shin on my platform bed frame at least once a week. War. Cause you know, war never changes. What is it good for? Fleas, bedbugs, ticks, intestinal worms and leeches. All shitty, no upsides, sucked back in the distant past and still today. Leeches may have some medical value. If you think about it, leeches are only useful because they suck, haha. Autoimmune disorders. I feel this. The health deterioration sucks. The side effects from the meds suck. The lifelong reliance on meds sucks. The endless copays suck. The difficulty booking appointments in an overburdened healthcare system sucks. Dealing with insurance sucks. Everything worked fine for a couple decades. Why did my body have to suddenly go and start attacking itself? Losing a parent at a young age and grieving getting through it. In a sense, I felt like the world should have stopped, but it didn't. The day passed, then the next day. To me it felt like my world was paused and I'm just running behind everybody because I have to. That slushy snow shit that happens when it rains after a snowstorm. Counterpoint. Fabulous weapon if used correctly. that our dogs only live 10-15 years on average if we are lucky. I had one die of cancer at 6 years of age and another make it to nearly 17, but damn, it's still too short for a great dog. Same goes for the cat lovers, little guys. If it makes you feel better, I believe time is much slower for them. Remember when you was a kid and you looked at the clock waiting for a minute to pass? It literally felt like forever. Putting an animal down. It's very fresh for me as my dog passed away yesterday. No matter how right the decision is for the sake of the pet, it still leaves a void in you. Edit. I'm truly astonished at everyone's kindness. We share a common loss and aren't alone. May we find a little more peace each day. TY. Lost my best buddy just over a month ago. One of the hardest things I've ever had to do. Both Comcast and at and amp. T. They have the same energy. IDK. How to describe this? Being ugly. Meh, I was overweight and it was nice to see people's true colors. Lost a bunch of weight and it was crazy how differently people treated me. Packing, moving, and unpacking. Even if someone is doing the actual work for you, it fucking sucks. Being ghosted. Had a guy who had a recorded video of what might be my missing cat, and after some replies where it sounded like he was going to let me get a look at the cat, he just stopped replying. He's not obligated to be helpful or let me see the video, but it just feels really fucked up and wrong. I'm so sorry for the experience. A vacuum cleaner. What if it breaks? Then it won't always suck. Black holes. Genetic disorder and diseases. Yo mama. Surprised I had to scroll this far. Getting dumped. Nobody likes any version of I don't want you anymore. Having your period. Unless you're afraid you're pregnant, then it doesn't suck for like 5 minutes. Then it sucks again. Came looking for this. Bloody painful and messy, deeply uncomfortable and stressful and disruptive. Mother Nature is some kind of misogynist. Deleted. Entitled people who just don't understand the basic rules of society. Being broke. Having severe anxiety. Deleted. Migraines. Cockroaches. War. Hose. Chest wounds. Being a full-grown male at 5 feet 3 inches. I'm a 5 feet 3 woman. HMU, so I can finally be on a level with somebody. You are running out of rope to do whatever it is you might do. Death comes for us all. That dogs don't live longer. The inevitability of death is pretty lame. Living forever would be worse. Kirby. Politics. Two-party systems. Having to deal with a bloody nightmare every month. Pedophiles. Traffic. It's never a fun experience being stuck in traffic and always messes things up.